Hello educators, welcome to edupediaworld.com, a virtual world with free education. When it comes to making a video, some of us become sad and worried, while some become annoyed, angry, irritated. There are people who are very comfortable making videos. Making videos can be a terrifying thought if one is not used to making videos. But believe us, it is only difficult to begin doing it, and we very quickly get to grip with it. Well, making videos is not a rocket science. You might be thinking, why do I need to make videos? Why can't I simply make textbooks? Well, videos are much more effective way to communicate as compared to text. Imagine you have a long list of steps to be followed to do something in your computer. Well, it becomes very boring to follow those steps written in text. Instead, if you have a video which is explaining you how to do it, it becomes easy, interesting, and fun. You can add colors to the videos, make it more visually appealing and interactive as well. By using a video, the same explanation becomes crystal clear and easy to learn and follow. Videos have been the best and the most effective teaching tool in 21st century. I bet you can't deny that. It enables a teacher to reach millions of students at the same time and empowers the students to have access to world-class learning anytime, anywhere, without even going to a formal schooling. In this video, we are going to help you get started with the process of making good quality videos, which are effective as well as easy to make. Since we all have different preferences, we don't think there is only one right way of making videos. You must choose what best suits you from the wide range of options available. Let's get started. A typical video making, what does it require? Meditation? Yoga? No, not at all. A typical video making would require a combination of the right software and the right gadgets, and of course, some training and practice to use them. When it comes to right software, you would require software for on-screen recording. You would require software for writing, video compressing software, and video editing software. As a gadget, you would require a writing device and, most importantly, a headphone with mic. On-screen recording softwares. There are multiple softwares available online which can help you with on-screen recording. Some of these softwares are Snagit, Camtasia, Hypercam. If you go to techsmith.com, you would find there are many useful softwares along with their tutorials which explain you how to use these softwares. As you see under the product section, you will find Snagit, which can be downloaded as a free trial version, and then later on you may buy it. Camtasia is another very powerful tool. You can get a free trial, download it for your Windows or Mac. This allows you to edit your audio, your video as well. You can add multiple pictures, add videos, focus and zoom on certain parts. So Camtasia is a good option. But for the beginners, those who are making videos for the first time, Hypercam can be a very easy to use and handy software. What you need to do is download the software from the website hyperionic.com. As you can see, it's free and you can download it. As you can see, I have already downloaded this software. Once the software is downloaded, you have to locate this setup file. Run this file by double clicking on it and provided permission if required. Once the installation is complete, you can locate the program file on the screen or the start menu. As you see, I have installed this software, and this is my program file. Let's quickly look at the basic functions and settings. This is the usual startup screen. You can see an option here called the select region. Once you click this, since I am using Hypercam, I won't be allowed to use this option, but this option is used to select the region on the screen that you want to capture. You can choose to have a rectangle that is seen around the recorded area. You can also choose to have an option to make this rectangle blink. You can select this option if you want to leave the Hypercam window open all the time. You can iconize Hypercam window to the taskbar, hide Hypercam window. Next is the hotkeys. Hotkeys generally help you to start and stop. By the default key is F2. Pause, resume is function 3. You can also take a single frame shot by pressing F4. Well, you may not be required to use the other function. The video will be saved as AVI file. You can browse for the place, the location where you want to save the recordings. Since I'm using Hypercam, I cannot use this option. You don't need to generally change these settings. These are by default optimum settings. Then we move on to the sound tab. Well, again, we will not recommend you to make any changes here unless you are aware of what changes you are trying to make. The default settings are the best options. Again, we would recommend not to make a number of changes here. This is the stop and the start button, the pause and resume recording, the play button, defaults, which brings all the settings to the default settings. So this was all about Hypercam. Well, then you would require a writing device and a writing software. Well, there are multiple writing devices available. Most of them look like pen. Your stylus is also a writing device. A digital pen is generally preferred over tablets and PCs because it's much cheaper. With some practice, you can become proficient in using a digital pen. It has a sharp point which helps you to be more precise with what you are writing. Digital paper, you can use multiple softwares as digital paper, wherein what you write or draw could be projected. Microsoft OneNote is a very useful tool here to do this. It has multiple options for pen size, colors, editing options, etc. That makes it a handy tool, especially when you have to draw some diagrams, solve problems, or simply edit or label any picture or figure or graph. It has options for choosing the paper style you want, like graph paper or line paper, etc. For math teachers, it has options of equation editor as well. Well, I know it simply means an awesome option for math teachers. Well, you can insert pictures, diagrams, paragraphs, words, files, Word files or PDF files, and many more things. So in short, it becomes a very handy tool as a digital paper. Video compressing tool. Good quality video with high definition display generally are of very large size. There are multiple video formats available, and you must have come across most of these. We have AVI format, WMV format, MP4, FLV. The video that we save through Hypercam generally saves as an AVI file, which is of very large size. Uploading or downloading such large size videos on net or sharing them with someone becomes very difficult due to their large size. Video compressing tool comes very handy here. What these softwares do is compress the video and thereby reduce the size of the video. FLV format has been the preferred file format for sharing videos for years. But nowadays MP4 format is preferred over FLV as it gives high quality videos with minimum size and has many other advantages over FLV. Again, there are multiple tools available online for compressing videos and many of them are free. So you can use any one of them. We would recommend freeware called Handbrake, which is one such easy to use tool. You can download it from handbrake.fr. The setup file is very small. Once you download the setup file, locate the setup file and double click on it. As you can see, I have already downloaded the setup file. Once you follow all the instructions and install the software, you will get a shortcut on the desktop as well as in the startup menu. Let's quickly look at the basic functions and settings for this software. Let us quickly go through the basic settings that we need to know to get our videos compressed. This is the source tab. You can either open an entire folder or you can choose a video file that you want to compress. Choose the file that you would like to compress, and then this is the destination file. You can browse and decide where you want to save the compressed file. You can give the file the name that you wish to. There are multiple presets available depending upon what device you want to use this video. You can use the normal preset which will compress your video to 1/20th of the usual size. Let me select a video file, then I can choose the location where I want to save it, give it a name. I'm saving it on the desktop, and then what you need to do is just click on the start button. As you can see, I have compressed a video. Let me compare. The original video was 1.88 GB and the compressed video is just 29.3 MB. It's magic. Let's look at what are the steps you should follow to make a video. We would recommend to take one step at a time and you would quickly become proficient in making videos. First step is to make a presentation. Well, you can use multiple ways to make a presentation. A simple PowerPoint presentation is most widely used. You can use a Prezi presentation. You can use a simple digital paper wherein you write with a digital pen and record all that. So you run the presentation, give your background narration, or you use a Prezi with a narration, or maybe you would want to simply write with the help of a digital paper and a pen and provide background narration with it. And then at the end, just edit the video. As you make presentation, please keep these points in mind. Use bullet points, make very specific points. When it comes to selecting the colors, use contrast background and foreground colors. Do not add too much of information on a single slide. Use appropriate font size and type. Do not use very flashy font type, and don't make the fonts too small or too large. The pictures that you use or the diagram should be very clear and they should be of right size. While recording video, you begin the video with a welcome statement and then at the end you use a thanking statement. You must ensure that Edupedia World logo is kept on every page. You have to keep in mind the concentration span of the age group that your video is going to cater to. So generally the video length should match the concentration span. 10 to 20 minutes video is ideal length. Some videos can go slightly longer, which involve a lot of calculations and solving equations, drawing diagrams or drawing graphs. Always have your script ready in the form of the points that you would like to speak. The video that you record should be very clear, it should not be blurry. It just distracts the viewer. Again, the font size that you use should not be too small or too large. Well, about your background narration, ensure that you have a very good quality mic and you keep the mic close to your mouth. Go at a comfortable pace. Do not go very fast or very slow. Don't be a robot. Avoid very long pauses. Your pronunciation should be correct and clear. Please ensure that you do not misspell or mispronounce any word. Editing video is the last step. You have to make your video very colorful and live. There are multiple softwares that can be used for doing so. Most of the versions of Windows have inbuilt Windows Movie Maker, which is the easiest and the simplest software for editing videos. Let us quickly go through some of the basic settings. This is the Windows Movie Maker. To begin with, you add the videos. You can add as many videos and as many photographs as you wish to. You can add music. You can on the spot take a webcam video and then add it. This is the timeline. Here all the videos and the pictures that you have imported or added will appear. You can add title. The title would generally come at the beginning, which would mean that you are giving a title to the entire video. You can change the text color, background color, the time, the start time and the duration for which this text will appear. You can add captions, form of text. I've already added one. You can move the caption. You can select the type of effect that you would like to give to this text. You can add music. This music can be moved from one place to another. Decide where do you want the music to start from. You go to music tool. You have multiple options. Set the volume. You can give a fade in or fade out effect. You can either drag the starting point of the music or you can do that here, and then you can also select the end point where you want the music to end, or you can quickly you have options like splitting. You can split the video wherever you want, and then you can trim the video. You can remove the unwanted video. There are a number of visual effects available which can be used. Then you can select which type of screen size you want, a standard or a wide screen. Once you can drag a section of video from one place to another. If you don't like it, just press Ctrl Z or undo. It will bring it back. Once it is done, you just save the movie and your movie is ready. Another software which is used by professionals, Sony Vegas Pro. If you want to learn how to use these softwares, you simply have to go to YouTube. You'll find a number of tutorials available which make learning these softwares very easy. As I said, you can add, remove unwanted footage. You can add background music. You can combine two videos. You can add effects. It simply makes your video much more powerful. We hope that this video will help you begin the process. Just go for it. Start making videos. All the best. Thanks for being a part of edupediaworld.com.